look,
listen,
and Taylor is
not here.
Once again, yet again, another week with no Taylor. Please write in looklistencast@gmail.com. Taylor, what are you doing? It's episode 163 of the podcast. Today, we're discussing Horizons, episode 108. Everybody's favorite character has returned to Geese Peep. That's right. Who is it?
Grandma Diana.
Oh my God, I can't believe she's finally back. It's what we've all been waiting for. It's what we've been begging for, honestly.
I miss my grandma.
Yeah, her name was also Diana.
Oh, I was talking about my alive grandma, but yeah, my since deceased grandma Diana. I miss her too, I guess.
Shouts out to every grandma, whether they're with us or they're against us.
And especially if they're listening now.
Yes, shouts out to the grandmas. Okay, guys. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in this week. Please, God, do me a favor and leave a like and a comment. Good God, we need it so badly. Please, jeez. Since there's no Taylor, we don't have any time for Bloodborne talk or anime or whatever the heck he goes into. Let's begin with our first segment. Everybody knows what it is. It's the Peep of the Week. What you been geesin'? Geese Peep, please take it away and tell me what you've been up to perhaps the last week or so. Please tell us before we will get into the Pokemon information, please. Right into the microphone. You got it. She's burping. Okay, guys.
Sorry, guys. Look, I've been traveling around.
What else is new?
So this past week, I went to Rocky Mountain National Park in Colorado with my parents. We went for 2 days, and look, we had planned this trip a long time ago, and I was under the assumption that my mom, who wanted to do this, had done the planning and had figured out hotels and where we were going and park reservations. And then a couple days before we left, my mom was like, all right, what do you want to do? And I was like, excuse me? And she had not planned anything. And so I had to plan everything and get us tickets. And this is all to say that I'm a hero. So anyway, here I am.
Here I am once again.
I'm torn into pieces, you and I. Is that the lyrics?
Sure.
Okay. We had just landed in Denver. I have a timer on to log in to get last minute tickets to Estes National. Wait, what is it called? Rocky Mountain National Park. Anyway, I got them. We go next day. Plan the whole itinerary. My one goal was I wanted to see a moose. I have never seen a moose before. Have you seen a moose?
Maybe. It's a possibility.
So I wanted to see a moose, and we get there first thing in the morning. We get to the first part of the park called Sprague Lake or something. It's spelled Prague, but with an S in front of it. So is that Sprague?
Spraggy?
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 Spraggy. Okay. It's a small lake. We do a hike around. We look at the birds, the chipmunks, the ground squirrels. All the stars are here. And we're done. And I'm like, I'm going to circle back to where I saw some birds.
You love circling back.
I really do. And it was off trail, right? So you have to like get off the main trail and like walk up. And, you know, there's trees and there's birds. And birds love the trees. So I'm birding. And I hear something. And I turn around. And I see a giant mama moose and her baby 10 feet away. And now I'm off trail. I'm alone. And so I literally back away and I text my mom on all caps, moose at where goose, we saw goose.
Moose at where goose.
And the moose clocks me. And I'm a little scared because I don't know if you guys know this, but moose are pretty big.
They're like what? 17 feet tall? 29 feet tall?
Taller than me.
Yes.
But this moose was really chill and she was used to all the people. And so she was just like around everyone and would like let people be like a couple feet away from her. So I was very happy to see the moose. And the moose, I don't know how it felt about seeing all the people, but I was happy. And then we went hiking, and guys, it's too high up there, and it's too hard to hike.
No oxygen.
Yeah.
Mile High City, Denver.
And my parents had the smart idea of not just bringing any backpacks or snacks or anything and hiking with their purse.
Manifest Destiny, did they have purses and snacks? I doubt it. They had dysentery.
It was a good time. It was pretty. And I also got to see the next day we went to where it's a tundra lair.
Was it next week?
The next day we went to the tundra environment, which is higher up drive. And I saw marmots and a horned lark, and those were the great guys.
Wow.
And I went to where the Continental Divide is.
You don't mean a big hole in the ground?
No, it's not a big hole.
A crack?
It's just where the continental shelf and I think the oceanic shelf are the two plates. On one side, it drains to the Pacific. On the other side, it drains to the Atlantic. That's all.
Very fun. Very sick.
It was a good time.
Wow. Also
where we stayed, that's where the Stanley Hotel from The Shining is.
Wow, Stanley's Hotel.
It's fancy.
Yeah, it's a nice hotel. I mean, spooky.
It's expensive, though.
I can imagine. Anybody wanting to stay, I mean, come on, guys. That's people around the world. That's a destination.
That was really nice, though.
Gotta be thousands of dollars. In addition to Denver, you also went to San Diego a couple days ago. Bet that was fun.
You were there, so yeah.
I ate so many California burritos. And the funny thing is, every single time I went to a place, because of course you follow the guides of what are the best California burritos in San Diego, because they're so delicious, with the carne asada, with the french fries, with the sour cream, with the cheddar cheese, yum, 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 and the salsa. Every place I go to, I end up saying, oh, right, I've been here before. Here, everybody just listen up. Here is your big, big secret. If you want a delicious California burrito, you have to go to a place that ends in Bertos. So Berto''S. So you can go to Umbertos, you can go to Adelbertos, you can go to Filibertos. It goes on and on. As long as it ends in Bertos, you're in for a good burrito. And boy, did I have a good burrito at, where was it? Adelbertos?
In La Jolla.
No, that was in San Diego. The one I ate in La Jolla was very interesting. Not actually a California burrito. It was actually a Rigibertos burrito, which is very similar, but they had enchilada sauce.
Here's my hot take. Michael talked a big game about California burritos. And the ones I tried were not that great. And I think...
You love the Rigiberto burrito,
I know,
first of all.
That's what I was just about to say. I think the enchilada sauce makes it.
She didn't try the good one. She only took a bite of the mid ones that were near us. She didn't actually get a bite of the really good Adelberto. So don't listen to Geese Peep. She's lying. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She's manic. She's
No, I think the enchilada sauce makes it. I think it's too bland otherwise.
Oh my God.
Also, when we were in San Diego, we had really good bagels at this bagel chain called...
It had 45,000 different names. It had a name written on the top. It had a separate name for their coffee. It was like eating in sips and bagels. Sips and dips.
God.
It was weird.
It was so good, though. They had Banana Foster's cream cheese.
Bananas Foster.
Whatever.
And she ate some bagel called a Thigh Master with a bunch of vegetables on it. Also, we went to the baseball game to watch the Padres play against the Orioles, the Baltimore Orioles. And we had, in my opinion, very delicious brisket french fries.
They were really good. And also at this baseball game, literally across the aisle from us was two girls I went to high school with, which is just wild considering I went to high school in Maryland.
Baltimore girlies, checks out, makes sense. Sitting right next to each other, pretty rare. We actually have plenty more to discuss about San Diego, but we'll wait until next week with Taylor. That'll be fun. I'm sure he wants to hear about it.
Should we talk about the arcade now, though?
Why? He likes arcades, doesn't he?
I don't know. You know better than I do.
We went to a 2-story arcade. There were lots of games.
It was hot.
The best game Geese Pete played was an old classic called Ice Cold Beer, where you move a little ball and you get it into a little hole.
Yeah, it's not digital. You just move, or is it digital?
Not really, no.
You just move a little bar so that the ball rolls.
Yeah, look it up. Ice cold beer. I would say if you want to play a game similar to it, you need to play Nintendo Land on the Wii U. There's a game very similar, based sort of on ice cold beer. It's very neat and fun.
There were some babies and children at midnight at this arcade.
Yeah, please, guys. PSA: if you're holding a little baby, maybe it's time for them to go to sleep at midnight.
Yeah,
that's just my opinion. I don't know.
And they were hogging the Mario Kart, so.
Oh, yeah. But the Mario Kart machines were so broke. See, it's one of those places where you pay a flat fee to get in and it's unlimited play for everything, which is fine for some things. But then it doesn't ever encourage you to fix a broken machine. And the Mario Kart machines were all completely broken. You couldn't even use the items. Everybody ripped the item button off.
Oh, and we played that really scary game.
Oh my god. Yeah, we tried to play a light gun game. It's the spooky one. It's called like horror, what's it called? Like dark mystery 4D, whatever. And it's an arcade game.
Well, no, you go in and it blasts air at you and then like it shakes. So it's very spooky.
No, it's very normal. Poor Geese Peep though, she couldn't take it. She kept closing her eyes, hiding away from the zombies. It was fine. No
big deal. It was
scary. Oh, god. Yeah, we'll discuss more later, like I said. Why don't we go ahead, Geese Peep, and move on to Poké-news?
What if when we said Poké-news of the week, we did a acapella, like a
3-part harmony?
Yeah,
barbershop quartet.
Barbershop.
Yeah,
bum,
what if?
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, what if? In first Poké-news of the week... The first Poké-news of the week we have is that the Pokemon Go City Safari events in Amsterdam, Bangkok, Cancun, Valencia, and Vancouver, on September 27th through 28th will feature a Pokemon Go stamp rally. So if you're in those cities, have fun, get a Pokemon Go stamp, City Safari, lots of fun. Get that Eevee with that little cute hat. Also, big, huge news for us. TBH, because not only is this an incredible piece of entertainment, but we will be covering this probably next week.
Who's to say?
Who's to say? Pokemon Concierge episodes 5 through 8 are now available to watch on Netflix worldwide. I will, of course, watch in English and Japanese to see which is better, because the first batch of episodes, English was better than Japanese, which, if you know me and my opinions on Pokemon entertainment, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's out of control. And the final piece of Pokemon news this week. Oh my god, guys. Once again, you're welcome, you're welcome. I took down 1 million shiny Legends of Treasures of Ruins just so you could get a shiny legendary Pokemon. That's right. The Pokemon Scarlet and Violet shiny Ting-Lu distribution has begun. It's available via mystery gift, carrot symbol to the right, get via internet. Several Terra Shard sets are also available. It is from September 30th. Oh, excuse me. It is available until September 30th. So better hurry, better get on it.
Okay, I'm confused because I thought you guys already hit 1 million.
Yes, there's 4 of them.
Oh
we say this
gosh.
every single week.
And
Chi
every
and Pao,
single
Ting
week,
Luke, Wo
I
Chi Yin,
refuse to listen.
and the rest. Every single week, I defeat more shinies. Every single week, we get more shinies.
Water everywhere, not a drop of shiny to drink.
She's been saying water everywhere so often, and it's never appropriate for the scenario. Okay, it is now time to discuss an episode of Pokemon. Geese Beep, can you please tell us what happened last time on Pokes?
Roy rescues Alt from the explorers, and Alt decides that he will be the best trainer in order to protect his friends.
And now, Geese Peep, we're going to do something a little bit different. It's episode 108. That's right, Diana comes back. Will you please tell us the name of this week's episode in Japanese?
Is it just Diana comes back?
That's right, everybody. The title in Japanese, for some reason, is just English. Diana comes back. Geese Peep, can we please get a 1-sentence synopsis for this episode?
Grandma Diana comes back. Wait, okay, let me take it from the top. Grandma Diana comes back with some news and some sick moves.
We open episode 108 in the desert. What is going on with a sleeping Crocalor?
So they're in Paldea?
Definitely in Paldea, because we got a Bramblin and a Rellor, little dung beetle Pokemon. So that's definitely Paldea. Oh my god, Geese Peep. You're telling me Gimme Ghoul, after all this, after all we've done for Gimme Ghoul, he's still possessing Dot and Quaxwell?
But I thought the implication is that Dot no longer cares because the more coins, the more that he can turn into Macaroni Man.
Goldango?
Yeah.
I
thought they explained that that's why that he collects coins, right?
Yeah, that's why he wants
So she doesn't even care.
Okay, if you say so. So apparently Liko's mother shot her an email and said, "Dearest Liko, please wait in the desert," for some reason. And she said, okay. Oh my God, Geese Peep, what's that sound? What's that in the distance? What do I see, Geese Peep? It's a very difficult word to say. Rev of room.
Wait, give me a second. Rev-a-vroom.
Or in Japanese,
Rev-a-vroom. We see Grandma Diana and Arcanine wearing sick glasses, riding the Rev-a-vroom.
Well, they're in a vehicle. They're in a motor vehicle.
Okay, that was my question. My question was, so
they just attached it to it.
Okay, the Pokemon is only the engine.
Yeah, just like in Scarlet and Violet.
Okay, that was my question.
Yep.
Thank you.
Everybody's welcome.
So it's like a Rotom situation.
Yeah. And, well, less so. Rotom definitely absorbs and possesses items, so it becomes a part of him. That car is not a part of Reverroom. He's just attached to it. Roy is so impressed by Grandma Diana. He just says, "Oh my God, so sick!" And she's so sick, Geese Peep, she doesn't even open the door.
I didn't notice that.
She just jumps over the door to be extra sick, and we get a theme song. Oh my God. We're back from the theme song. It's Grandma Diana now showing off her Reverroom, and she mentioned she has other new Pokemon we may see later this episode. I wonder who it could be. Spoilers, we already spoiled it.
She says, "You're never too old to meet new faces."
Wow. So Grandma Diana now tells the kids, sans Olt's not here, all about her boyfriend, Double Agent Hamburgers, and she says, "I got more information for you kids on how to finally destroy all this Laqua for good." Then we get a little PowerPoint presentation montage of all the Rising Volt tacklers. It's so nice to see all these guys again. Wow. I was laughing so hard because we now cut to the inside of the Brave Olivine. Olt shows up. Immediately, I'm looking at his face. He's confused to no end and just says, "Who's this old lady?"
"Who you calling old lady? My name's Diana."
In fact, this used to be my room, your little observation deck. Wow. And Olt says, "Cool. My predecessor." Wow.
They got along great.
Yeah, they're giving each other knucks. Olt actually looked really cute in this shot. He was just, his little face gets a confusion, a look of confusion on his face as he's looking at Grandma Diana.
Enough greetings. It's time for business.
That's right. It's time for me to play a full flashback of the end of last season. Wow, look at that Battle of Laqua and etc. Guys, we gotta use Pagogo-chan to destroy the Laqua. Now, one confusing thing is when she says this, the children act surprised. I thought they were aware that Pagogo-chan was the only person who could destroy some Laqua.
Yeah, I was also confused by that.
There you go. And then she pulls out the Scarlet Book, which is a very big deal, as we've mentioned before. Very important piece of lore. And also it goes to continue to show that this anime takes place in the Pokemon Scarlet universe.
My question was, so is the book Violet and Violet?
Yes.
Wow.
Of course. And that's why they go to Naranja Academy instead of Uva Academy.
I would have preferred Violet. I just like Violet more than I like Red. Scarlet's
more orange. Grandma Diana then shows pages of the book. It's the same picture we've seen a million times. It's super. I actually love this picture because it's what we saw in the games before Terapagos was ever revealed. And it's it's just a kind of a giant egg world turtle thing, but it's supposed to be a kind of combination of Terapagos' forms. But she goes on to talk about the stellar form specifically for the kid.
The third form.
Yeah, not the Terestal form, not the normal form, but the super crazy one with all the types and the little turtle on his head. Very sick. And then we get, it sounds like, way to go, 6 heroes. I guess you weren't strong enough to destroy all the Laqua, but maybe, Geese.
Well, it wasn't they weren't strong enough. It was they were low on numbers.
Oh my God, you're telling me we need 18 6 heroes of light? By the way, when I wrote that, I laughed to myself. I thought that's such a funny joke. 18 6 heroes of light? Look at me.
I have a question. If the Pokemon has a dual type, that doesn't count?
Nah, probably not, because in my mind, they've got to be all attacking at once, and we're not there yet, but basically, I'll boil it down for you what we kind of are. And this is just a theory. This is Grandma Diana's theory. She's saying if we really want to destroy all the Laqua in the world, we need to get one of every single type of Pokemon. So we need 18 Pokemon plus Terapagos, because he can be Stellar type. I guess everybody could be Stellar type, Stellar Terra type. Anyway, we need 18 of them, and they all need to attack with a move that is the type of each one. And if you're dual type, you can't do 2 attacks at the same time.
Did they attack, though? I thought they just had like a beam of energy.
I don't know, but we're going to do something, and it's going to be sick, because Terapagos' stellar form has 18 different symbols, so it's going to be great. You know who we need right now to help with this? Pogogo-chan specialist. And I think to myself, oh, thank God, Briar. Why don't we call Briar?
They FaceTime her, but girl has to reach a deadline, and I can relate. She needs to publish this book, and she is approaching that deadline. She will call them when she is done.
She hasn't slept in days. Her poor bags under her eyes. She's dying out there.
Literally me writing my thesis.
I'm sorry to see she's not sleeping. I hate when people don't get enough sleep. But I will say, thank God they're doing something interesting with her character. Or the model, I should say. Because the last time we saw Briar, I was just flummoxed, gobsmacked even, that they never did anything to her at all. It was just, they did stock Kintsugamori art the entire episode. They just had her stand still, and it drove me crazy. But now they're actually drawing her with character and bags under her eyes, and it's making her a real character, which I'm a fan of.
I like her earrings.
You always love her earrings.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes, Geese Peep is correct. She's far too busy, so she just ends up hanging up on the kids after saying, I'll call you back after I'm done with the book.
Don't you think it's a bit of a risk to publish a Terapagos book that the explorers can use to their advantage?
I don't know about all that, but if I were the kids, I would have said, wait. We actually have a big Terapagos thing to discuss with you, and it would be good for your book. So it's in your best interest to just talk to us and push back the book, perhaps. That's what I would have done if I was Roy.
But that doesn't seem like, A, something kids would think of, and B, a very Japanese thing to do.
Yeah, maybe not. Okay, and then everybody has a big old conversation, and they basically just cover a bunch of stuff we already know regarding Rayquaza, the 6 heroes, the locations. Basically, they're just revealing information the audience already knows, but maybe some of these characters in this midst of everyone doesn't know they didn't know. Each person has a different piece of the puzzle. Okay, we're done with that. Ult now says, wait a minute. 6 heroes of light, huh? Was one of them some guy with axes for hands? Was one of them a Lapras with a scar on his eye? And Liko, instead of saying, which I would have thought would be the realistic thing to say, which is, how do you know about what they look like? Or where'd you see them? She says, yeah, that's what they look like. What of it? And Ult says, yeah, I saw them in the Explorers compound. They were in boxes. If only he had known, Geese Peep, he could have saved them.
I don't know how that would have worked. He was in jail.
Well, maybe. Were they already gone by the time he was saved by Roy?
Yeah.
Well,
that's because where Roy and him had the fight, that's where they were before.
Well, shucks. Sorry, Ult. I don't know if there's anything you could have done, buddy. Guys, it is time for us to come up with a plan for how to get these 6 heroes of light. But first, for some reason, why don't we watch a battle between Crocolore and Charcadet?
They're battling on the deck. Cat and Pikachu's refereeing / coaching.
And Diana, Grandma Diana, very impressed with Charcadet. She starts saying, ooh, this boy's got some potential.
He's got fire in his eyes. Literally.
She says, hey, Liko, why don't you give me Charcadet and I'll train him for a while? And Liko says, and then we cut to the commercial break. We're back from the commercial break, and we get just a ludicrous shot of Captain Pikachu. They spent 2 seconds animating this little blob of just a squiggly line for a face. I loved it.
I was hoping that she would literally take Charcadet and we get a fun Charcadet Grandma Diana adventure side episode.
Well, spoilers. Oh, did I not say this in Poké-news of the week? This is important, by the way. I guess I should have mentioned this earlier. We're getting pretty soon special episodes. I don't even know what we're going to call them because it's not part of Mega Voltage. It's a special series. The Roy and Alt flashback episodes while they were in Kalos learning to Mega Evolve.
Ooh.
That's next month.
That makes sense because of ZA.
Yeah.
And the Mega Evolution.
Exactly. In the new Mega Evolution trading card game sets are coming out. It's everybody's Mega Evolving these days. Even if you walk past GameStop, there's a big poster that says Mega Evolution is back. So anyway, what the heck was I talking about, Geese Peep?
Fighting. Pikachu scribbles.
Yeah, but what did that have to do with anything we just started talking about?
Oh, I said that I wanted a Grandma Diana Charcadet side episode.
Right. So I'm saying, yeah, maybe they could do a special series with that, just like they're doing a special series flashback with Roy. Okay, everybody, it's time for us to have a battle. Everybody knows how much Geese Peep loves battles. Everybody knows how much Taylor loves battles. Let's get to battling. Today's battle is going to be Liko versus Grandma Diana. We got Meowscarada and Charcadet versus Rotom Wash Form and Arcanine.
Seeing Rotom made me so sad because I miss Rotom Dex from Sun and Moon.
He was great. Good character.
Good character.
Funny. Remember when he was a little detective?
I miss that show.
It's a good show. You watch clips of that show, you go, wow. Look at the heart and soul in this.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wish we could honestly go back and finish that show.
Where are those guys? Well, sorry. Well, everybody like and subscribe. If we get enough subscribers, maybe. Okay. The battle begins. Flower Trick, Clear Smog, Discharge, Flamethrower. Oh my God. Everybody knows that Charcadet can suck up the fire moves. We actually learned that back in the little battle with the pre-battle with Crocolore. If you'll recall, his Charcadet's ability allows him to absorb fire.
So does that raise its HP or its
I think it's attack. I should know. I'm always using it with my Ceruledge.
You're always using that Ceruledge to catch shinies, and
it's very true. Ember, Hydro Pump, dodge it. Okay, Geese Peep, here's what we learn about Wash Rotom. This boy loves to play with water. All he does is he takes his little hose and he moves it around and sprays water everywhere. And Liko's a little confused. She says, is he even aiming for me?
Sometimes, Liko, guys can just have fun.
Yeah, Liko, get over yourself. Flower Trick, Clear Smog, Flare Blitz, Arcanine. Oh my God. Charcadet runs to take the hit to save Meowscarada. But Grandma Diana knew this would happen, so she calls out for a Hydro Pump from Wash Rotom. Meowscarada. Oh my God, he's going to get hit. Save your boy Charcadet with your piano wire whip. And oh my God, because of this, Meowscarada is hit hard. Oh no, is she knocked out? Kind of sounds like it because Cap yells Pika Pika. So I'm guessing so. She's down. And at this point, Grandma Diana, she walks over to Charcadet and gives him a little lesson on needing others. You see, there's a little something called protecting, but there's also being protected. So much like I think Roy got his lesson a couple episodes ago.
This is so dumb because we've gotten this lesson several times in battles, which is your desire to protect someone is good, but you can't fight alone. Yeah. Like, how many times are we going to get that lesson?
Every episode.
And also,
every episode until you all understand it. If it weren't for Jimmy acting up in class, we wouldn't have to go over this again. But no, once Jimmy understands, then we can move on.
I'm very confused because I don't even know like the actual outcome of the battle and what happens. Like, I how does Charcadet follow the lesson? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like, is the lesson like that? The reaction that he listened to Liko and that was him working with his friends?
Who's to say?
Okay.
Who knows? They're playing very dramatic music at this point, by the way. It's a little confusing. I'm not too sure what they're going for. Maybe it makes sense in Japanese. Anyway, we're back into the battle, I guess. The lesson is over. Arcanine, use extreme speed. Charcadet. Oh my god, he's so clever. He jumps on Arcanine's face. Use clear smog. Wow. Wash Rotom. Use another hydro pump. Dodge it. Getting close. And now we get, I thought, very fun, very cool, very sick little part of the battle where baby Charcadet grabs Wash Rotom by his hose and swings him around Super Mario 64 style, just like throwing Bowser at the spiked explosive.
Oh.
And he throws him and uses takedown, and Wash Rotom is knocked out. Wow. Arcanine, use flamethrower. Why is Grandma using flamethrower on Charcadet? She knows that's just going to power up Charcadet. He gets powered up, and now Liko says, Charcadet, use 1,000,000 embers.
Which is the equivalent to a big magical leaf.
Well, you would think so, but instead he learns a brand new move, Fire Spin. Wow, look how sick. Arcanine's not affected at all by the Fire Spin. He just uses extreme speed and knocks out Charcadet. So, a little anticlimactic, but what are you going to do? Great work, buddy. Charcadet, you did such a good job. You learned a new move. And this part made me laugh. Grandma says, Liko, you're welcome for all the experience points that you just earned in battle.
And Liko was asking Grandma, like, oh, were you trying to draw out its power? And Grandma laughs and was like, no, dog, that's just you. Good job.
It was all you, Liko, that made Charcadet learn a new move. I didn't intentionally draw out Charcadet's power at all. Wink. I think maybe she did a little bit.
Yeah.
We now cut to night. Excuse me? Not even sunset, Geese Peep?
I know. I was like, wow, a no sunset episode.
Well, luckily, we don't have too much time to cry over no sunset because it's delicious dinner time. We're celebrating Diana in style. We got pizza, we got salad, bread, anything you could ever want to eat, we got it on this table.
They had some fruit that looked good.
Ooh. What on earth? Grandma Diana's leaving tonight? She can't stay one night. She's that busy of an old lady.
She's got new Pokemon to catch.
Oh my god. And it's too bad too because Olt wanted to train with Grandma, his new favorite pal. Wanted to train Sableye, Geese Peep.
Yeah.
Did I mention earlier when they were introducing Sableye to Grandma Diana? I think Grandma Diana's a fan of Sableye too.
Grandma's like, hopefully next time I'm here, Frito will be here.
Yeah, she likes Fritos. And what is Molly? Was it Molly?
Yeah, she was like, oh,
no, it was Oreos.
Yeah. We don't know when he's going to be back. And at this point, I'm confused because I thought they were trying to find Frito, but I guess they're waiting for him to get out of whatever situation he's in to get to them.
You or Taylor said either last week or the week before something about that along those lines, but I don't think they know where Fritos is. So what are they going to do to find him?
Yeah, so I guess they're just... So I thought they were trying to investigate to find him, but no, they're just waiting for him to, I guess...
reach back out. I mean, he's the one that sent the message. Well, anyway, we all gotta go back. We gotta find the 18 6 Heroes of Light. So that's what we're gonna do. That's our big plan. And then we get a little flashback of Diana talking to Butler Hamburgers. But oh my god, Geese Peep. He thinks he's safe, hidden away with his Dusk Noir on the phone with Grandma Diana. But in reality, there's somebody standing right outside the door eavesdropping. It's Chelsea, Geese Peep. Chelsea and Zatu eavesdropping. He's been found out. Oh my god. They teleport away. And Butler Hamburgers knows something is up. What does he say to Grandma?
I gotta be careful. I gotta watch my moves here. So who are we gonna learn about?
Great work, Geese Peep. I will answer your question. Xatu, is he a great Pokemon? Yes, I love Xatu. One of my favorite birds. He's great. He was on my team in Silver, I believe.
I remember you saying that.
No, he wasn't. He was on my team in Gold. Lugia was on my team.
So since they don't have hamburger intel, they're going to go to Matthew's dad, former Exceed CEO, to ask him.
Yeah, and honestly, look, Liko and Amethio getting along so well, their grandparents going and back and forth. Yeah, we can go straight to Amethio's dad. He's going to help us 100%, I bet. But can we eat first? Can we eat our delicious Diana dinner, please, before we talk to Amethio's dad? Please, for the love of God.
It looks really good. That pizza looked really good.
The weird thing about this scene, for some reason, they're still playing the spooky music with those creepy violins. Hit those strings, even though literally the discussion is, yum, yum, yum. Look how good the spaghetti is. And instead it's just,
some spooky spaghetti.
Somebody messed up along the line. Like there was a lack of communication there in terms of who was, like who was in charge of the soundtrack for the dialogue happening, because it makes no sense at all. Then the scene just kind of fades away, and Liko says to the skies, 6 heroes of light, wait for us. We will save you. And it says to be continued. All right, guys, before we discuss how we felt about this episode, Geese Peep, it's now time for the Mega this week for Glalie.
Glalie, the face Pokemon, which I thought was a fun description.
Yeah. He's a big face.
Its Mega Evolution, I'll give it credit. It is different it's more different from the other Mega Evolutions we've seen. It's also a little bit scary. That's a scary looking guy.
Glalie's always been terrifying. His shiny is just dark red eyes, evil eyes. I caught so many shiny Glalie in Legends Arceus.
They look kind of like the moon from Ocarina in Time.
Ooh, Ocarina in Time. And no, it's Majora's Mask, but please continue.
Let the record state that I was semi-close, and he got what I meant.
Yeah. Ocarina in Time.
Michael? Its mouth is permanently dislocated in this form, and it's just gaping, and it's so scary looking.
Broke his little jaw, Geese Peep. What do you want him to do?
Because its jaw is permanently dislocated, it can't eat, and so...
To be fair, it's not permanently dislocated.
Well, in its form.
Yeah, Mega Evolution is temporary.
Well, my question is, why can't it just get out of it to eat? Because we see an animation.
I think he should.
Yeah, Nidothing has to gather the Greppa berries and eat them in its mouth.
How do you know the name of the berries?
I played Pokemon games.
Was it really a Greppa berry?
I'm pretty sure. It's funny because I know the berries because of like Pokemon Sleep and like Sword and Shield, but I don't know the Pokemon.
Yeah, maybe it was a Greppa.
I'm pretty sure, guys. I will bet you $10,000 that I was right and there was a Greppa berry.
Please write in looklessandcast@gmail.com. Was that a Greppa berry in the Mega of the week? You tell me. It's yellow. I know that much.
Look.
It's not a pineapple.
Well, I first wrote pineapple, but I thought pineapple is like.
Oh yeah, that's Greppa. Well, that Greppa only has 2 little things. This is thrilling podcast content. Please continue, Geese Peep.
Anyway, we see Nidothing throwing the Greppa berries in its mouth so that it can eat. That's it.
Wow. That's it. Yeah, one of the few megas where she doesn't die or get blasted off again, Team Rocket style. He was just, thank you for the berries.
I actually like this one.
It's me, Scary Mega Glalie. Thank you very much. It's not like, but yeah, they're not, Mega Evolutions are not like Animorphs. If they stay too long, they're stuck forever.
Oh, was that true for Animorphs?
Yes.
I never read the books.
Oh my God, that's what happened to the guy who was a bird. He stayed too long, Tobias or whatever.
What about the girl that was a dolphin?
She turned into a human. Yeah. Look, you read any book, they'll turn into an animal. Is there a dolphin on the cover? Yes, she turns into a dolphin.
Well, what kind of bird did he stay permanently?
Crow, raven, whatever.
That's not that bad.
Yeah,
you can fly.
Yeah, it's better than being, I don't know.
Crows can live up to like 42, so.
He probably lives as long as a human lives. Or as long as an Eidolon lives. Okay.
What's an Eidolon?
This is not an Animorphs podcast.
What if it was?
Yeah, it's time to do. Okay, next week, forget Pokemon Concierge. We're discussing Animorphs, every book. Okay. It's the amount of time that would take.
How many books are there?
It is now time to discuss how we felt about this episode. I had a pretty good time. It was a breezy episode, went by pretty quick. I can't give it too high of a score. I don't think there were enough cute moments. What are we thinking, gamers?
I thought that it was completely unnecessary to have the scene before the last episode with Grandma Diana and Hamber. They could have had that scene cut into this episode as a flashback. There was literally no reason they needed in the last episode. And it took away from the last episode.
I disagree.
No, please.
No disagreements, please. I enjoy, for instance, people giving the episode at the beach a hard time. I like that there's two plots going on. It makes it more interesting.
But it felt completely disjointed from everything else, and it was not needed.
A plot, B plot, it's fine.
No, it wasn't even an A plot. It was like an A- plot.
No,
like,
that's not what A plot,
no,
B plot means.
No, I know. But it wasn't. It didn't even count as its own plot. It was so short. And so disconnected.
Wait, no, I was talking about the beach episode where it very much is A and B.
Oh, I thought you were talking about...
No, it's just like a little precursor. I mean, they could have put that scene at the end. It may have worked better.
Yes, but I think they should just use that as like a flashback instead of doing the flashback of a year ago.
It's just like a little preview. I had no problem with it. So there's so many cool and fun moments with this episode. I mean, to be fair, I guess they all happen right at the beginning with the car and the river room and the sunglasses. So they really peak at the beginning of this. The climax of the episode is right at the beginning. But I mean, I got to see my boy R'hllor, and it was fun seeing Ult and Diana talk, and the food was good.
Yeah, the first couple minutes were good, but then the battle... We have a lesson that have been told many times and also didn't come to fruition, or I didn't understand how they were trying to display that Charcadet understood what she was saying.
So what score are we thinking, gamers?
What did I give last week? Oh, an 8.2. I don't know. I'm also going to give this an 8.2. I love Grandma Diana, and it's the reason why it's so high, but the battle didn't really make sense, or was like something we've already learned from. I felt like they just could have better. I don't know.
She doesn't know, guys.
I would have loved, instead of a battle, like if Grandma Diana actually fought Ult like he wanted. That would have been a cute. I don't know. Or Liko teamed up with Ult and they both battled Arcanine.
What? No, they don't need to battle Arcanine.
But that would have made more sense of like, oh, you have to work with your friends. They could have worked together. Yeah.
I've no This happens a lot. I guess I have no complaints here. I guess I'm just gonna stick with 8.5 because the beginning's so cool and I saw some neat pokes and there was tasty food. 8.5.
I wish that
a disappointment.
I wish that Crocodile, when they saw that Grandma Diana and Arcanine were wearing sunglasses, that he took out his sunglasses and put them on.
He loves sunglasses.
That would have been a 9.5 right there.
Yeah, it's a big boost. I'm sure Taylor would give it a 9.5 if they had all those sunglasses. Geese Peep. All right. I guess that concludes our discussion for the week. As excited as we were,
the preview on the episode
was better than the actual episode.
Yes, that's sad. Like, it hyped me up so much. I was like, heck yeah, let's go, Grandma. But
Geese Peep is wearing her "What Happens at Grandma Stays at Grandma's" shirt with the dinosaurs on it. Yeah, I've seen movie trailers better than the actual movie, such as Captain America: Brave New World. Much better, because that final movie trailer they did was great for that movie.
That's not the one with Hulk.
It is with Hulk, yeah, Red Hulk. Harrison Ford. Very fun. Poor Hulk, because the rights with Hulk are so weird. They can never give him his own movie. They have to just like plop him into other movies. Anyway, yes, we're done discussing the episode of Pokemon. Let's move on to question of the week. Geese Pete, please read our question this week from Taylor, of all people, from Turkey. Turkey. Believe is how you pronounce it.
Question from Taylor. Does every Pokemon understand human speech equally? It also seems like they're building on the idea of Pokemon acting with verbal cues.
Without verbal cues is the correct word.
It also seems like they're playing...
Take 3. Geese Peep, take it away. Read the question.
It also seems like they're building on the idea of Pokemon acting without verbal cues. So do you think that's more tied to empathy or just time with their trainer?
Oh boy, now we're getting into anime lore, and that stuff breaks its own rules all the time. I guess if we discuss even video game, Pokemon must understand the humans because you have to say the name of the move.
Yeah, but in the anime, Pokemon can think and act on their own because
they're just sitting around making noises and they have full conversations.
And Liko doesn't tell explicitly to Charcadet, hop on his nose or swing him around. So
there's plenty of times when they're acting on their own volition. Understand human speech equally. Oh God, I have no idea. This doesn't even make any sense because then you have to get into the question. It's so tough with the anime lore because you watch all these anime that are dubbed into the language you're watching, right? And they're dubbed into a language that the listener is going to understand. I don't know what they're actually speaking. In the video games, it is very clear, the canon of the video game Pokemon world, that they're speaking Pokemon English in like Galar and Unova. They're speaking Pokemon Japanese in Kanto, Sinnoh, Hoenn, Johto, etc. And you do have funny little moments when you'll have a character from another region and they're speaking quote unquote broken English because that's not their native language. So now you're getting into, so what? All these Colosian Pokemon only speak French? I don't know. Taylor, I have no idea the answer to your question.
But to answer the other part, yeah, I think in the anime they try to make it pretty clear that it's an empathy thing, that they kind of just understand there's a connection between the trainer and the Pokemon, and words aren't said, but there's some kind of understood, the Pokemon understands what they should do.
There's a million answers to this because in the anime you've got Pokemon that are just geniuses like Slowking, or plenty of legendaries just speak full English, and then you have Pokemon that can literally read your mind. Taylor, why would you ask me such a question? I don't have the answer to this. There's so many conflicting sources.
Well, I think his second question is about battling directly, where the Pokemon does a move or does something without the trainer saying exactly what to do.
Well, I guess he'll just have to clarify next week.
Well, I think it's actually pretty clear.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I guess then answer the question then.
I just did. I think it is based on empathy and personal connection. For example, like I already said, Liko didn't tell Charcadet to spin Wash Road him around.
Yes, and I said you're allowed to do that as a Pokemon if you know what to do.
Well, yeah, but they don't do that in the games. That's only an anime thing.
Well, I guess so.
Yeah, I'm right.
Well,
I guess that just means at the end of the day, I'm more of a Pokemon expert than Michael is.
Time to move on to the wrap-up. Geese, please take it away.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. You can follow us at Look, Listen, Cast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Please like and comment so more people can find us. Also, thank you to Keith Squared for artwork. You can follow him at twitch.tv. What?
For our artworth, twitch.tv.
Thank you to Keith for our artwork. You can find him at twitch.tv/Keith Squared.
Shouts out to Professor Ticklebits for the website and the boilerplate. That's twitch.tv/prof_ticklebits. Also, please recommend this podcast to absolutely everyone. Pokemon fans and people that don't like Pokemon. That's right. We talk about Pokemon and other things. Thank you very much. Also, yes, Geese Peep, what would you like to add?
To your grandmas.
To the grandmas.
Anyone named Diana.
Yes. Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Right? Rip to the goats. Okay. Guys, please send your questions to looklistencast@gmail.com. We will read them for you and answer them for you. Okay, time to say goodbye, everybody. Geese Peep, give me a goodbye real quick. About 5 goodbyes, and I'm going to say goodbye.
Oh, wait. I go first, then you.
You goodbye? Go ahead. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
A couple more.
Goodbye.
2 more.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Bye.
Howdy, y'all. It's me, Geese Peep. Thank you for listening to the Geese Peep Productions podcast.
Geese Peep Enterprises, doing business as Peep Industries, together with its subsidiaries, is a diversified worldwide entertainment company with operations in media networks, talent management, parks and resorts, multimedia entertainment, and consumer products and interactive media. Geese Enterprises is a Dow 30 company